Hasn't it? Hasn't it? Yes, it has. Yes, it has. This is a new week. New week. Fresh energy. And we've had a crazy weekend here. The sun had a huge hole in it. So then there was sending off all these F1s, these flares, these solar flares, ascension symptoms. A lot of us, including myself, were feeling it. How were you feeling? How were you feeling? I spent a lot of time resting. I drank a lot of water. I made sure I was getting enough electrolytes, aminos, the vitamins, uh, eating, as much. I find when there's all these ascension symptoms going on, I want to eat more salty, crunchy, snacky type of food, and it's not good. So, um, I definitely spent more time resting and writing, a lot of writing, um, because I am writing two books. So, and they're complete opposites of each other. One is fiction and one is nonfiction. So, it's very interesting. And I normally don't go live at this time of night. So, I'm just wondering how everybody's feeling. Are you feeling the ascension symptoms? What's going on for you right now? Now you may be asking, what ascension symptoms? What are you talking about? I didn't feel anything. Okay, that's great. I'm glad this hasn't affected you, but if you have, there are symptoms, there are signs. There's feeling more tired. You're feeling buzzy, very buzzy. You're wanting to eat more. You're wanting to eat less. You're wanting to sleep more. You're wanting to sleep less. Ringing in your ears, maybe just in one ear, not the other. There's so many different. Maybe your stomach is bothering you. Maybe you're getting migraines. You're having like complete sensitivity to certain things that are going on in the world. Um, and I was reminded by Dolores Cannon, um, just a short I caught here on YouTube the other day. And somebody had asked, are we here to change people? And she says, no. No, we're not here to change. We're not here to fix. Mm-mm. That comes from a trauma response, the people pleasing, the fawning, the perfectionism, the martyrism. That's all, that doesn't work. So she said, we want to focus on the people that are in the middle, meaning you're not in the 3D and you're not in the 5D yet. My cat wants to be part of this video. Yes, okay, you can be part of it. Um, her name's Pepper. Anyways, so she says we're looking for the people that are in the middle because we can't change people's trajectory. If they're negative, they're negative. And it's like seeing auras, right? Sometimes you'll see people, if you can see auras, not everybody can, and it's a practice, whatever. Some people are gray or brown, like their energy. You can even feel them a mile away. Like while you're here, you're empathic, you pick up on that vibe, that energy. So focus on the people that are in the middle. They are curious and they know they're meant for more. They want to change. They want to change. Hi, Tech X. Hello. I am well. How are you? Thanks for being here. Hi, Brendan. Thanks for being here. So we're talking about solar storms. So I'm not. If you're just coming in, I was asking who was feeling that this weekend, and what were you feeling? Because there's so many different things that people feel, and it's good to share because we tend to think, oh, it's just me. No, hun, it's never not just you. There's what, 8 billion people in the world? Oh, Tech X, you know what astral travel is. Anyways, like, do you really want to know? I have a video on it, so go check it out. I have almost 1,000 videos, so I'm sure you will find the answer there. But today we're talking about solar storms, and this is a new week, and this is fresh energy. I felt the complete shift today, even though Saturn went retrograde today and will be in retrograde until November 27th. And Saturn is the planet of karma. So it's, yeah. And when it goes into retrograde, this is an exciting time to revisit, redo, realign. You know, this, just like Mercury retrograde goes 4 times a year, this is not new. However, there will be glitches with technology, with communication, with relationships, with vehicles, whatever. Anything that runs on electricity, including YouTube and the internet, right? There will be glitches. So I am in Canada, TechX. Where are you from? And yeah, so we are going to feel these things. And how can we not? We are all, everything in this world is sentient. We are all sentient beings. However, a lot of us are masked with anxiety and depression and mental health and illness, which absolutely is a mask for not developing your intuition. That's all that is. You're not listening to your innate wisdom that's already there. That's already there. You just have to practice, develop, surrender, have fun. Oh, yeah, have fun. I know too many teachers and spiritual gurus. The age of guru is done, it's gone, it's over. And all the fake ones are coming to light. Anyways, it's all being purged. Watch, just watch. And Mother Earth has taken a deep breath. That's why we're seeing so many earthquakes and volcanic activity. The Ring of Fire is lit, hun. It is lit. And we will see what happens, right? We humans tend to think we can control the environment, control people, control the economy. We don't have control of anything except our response to things, not our reactions, our responses. Big difference. So yeah, I teach intuition development. Why? Because we're all intuitive. But we have shut it down because a lot of us were told so many things. Religious trauma, scientific trauma, political trauma, intergenerational trauma. Oh, I see. You're Punjabi. Okay. And I also see a lot of teachers saying, well, if you don't practice yoga a certain way or chakra work a certain way or meditation a certain way, then you're doing it wrong. That's judgment. No judging. All ways are the right way. It is your path, your journey. I, however, give you tools. Take what you want and leave the rest. That's how I work. That's how I teach. That's how I guide. I want you to have your own epiphanies, aha moments, and experiences. I can only tell you what I've experienced, what my clients have experienced, but no 2 experiences are the same. I'm in Calgary. Oh, in Kingsford. Okay, that's Ontario. That's quite a ways away from me. Canada is a big place, so. So yeah, that I'm seeing a lot of that coming to light. And I'm really excited to see what's changing. I'm actually seeing spiritual workers, teachers, healers going on mainstream news. which I feel is very, very exciting. Works in a restaurant, okay. And I believe it was Good Morning LA a couple weeks ago. They had Sadhguru on, and I'm like, stop, no way. I love his work. I love his teachings. I just love his energy and who he is as a person, because he walks the walk and talks the talk like many do not. They'll say one thing, do another. And there's a ton of spiritual narcissism in this world too. So I've had clients who unfortunately have had bad experiences with other teachers because they want to be almighty and all powerful and all knowing. Well, the moment you think you know everything, you know nothing. Anyways, I would love for him to come to Canada. So we'll see. We'll see. No, I have not come to India. I find it be too hot for me. I've already been to Japan, Philippines, Thailand, and Vietnam, and it was extremely hot except for Japan. And so his girlfriend's name is Shiny. Shiny or Shiny? I love how he talks, even with the reporters when he was discussing his new book, Death, about death and dying. He says, why is it we are always sad when somebody dies? Why are we not celebrating death? And we only celebrate life? Because both are happening at the same time. And he's right. It's like Jesus on the cross. We only talk about him being nailed to the cross and the death and how horrible and painful it was and all of the suffering. Why do we always focus on the suffering? There's resurrection. He rose again. So I really love what he says. And when he talks, he will, I've watched him, he will say, don't you think so? Hello? So when he says hello, he's actually seeing if they are paying attention and they understand what he's saying. I'm like, yeah, and I love how he does it. It's a beautiful approach. You love Japan. Yeah, Japan's amazing. I have a good friend in Nagano, and we're working on a retreat together for 2026. I can't wait because I love Japan, and I just love the traditions, the train. Everybody's so polite and respectful. The country is absolutely beautiful. The green tea, Mount Fuji. I mean, there's so many things to love about Japan. But yeah, I can't wait to go back. I didn't spend enough time there, that's for sure. But to have a retreat there will be completely amazing. So yeah, the tradition is lovely. And someone had told me a story about um, Jesus was actually said to have come from Japan. And I'm like, what? No one has ever told me that. So now I'm doing more research on that. And then it's interesting what spirit will drop in your lap when you notice something, right? You start researching something or learning something new. Spirit will start feeding you more things, like books, whatever it is, people, conversations. On YouTube, it's called the Lost Tribe in Japan. The first indigenous people in Japan were called the Ainu tribe. Did you know that? I had no idea. And they did the same thing they did in Canada. They got rid of them. They tried to wipe them out. They wanted them to conform. They weren't allowed to speak their language. Their land was taken away. Their children were ripped away. I'm like, whoa, okay. So sad. So sad. Have no idea. But I think it's amazing because we tend to only focus on North America as having indigenous ways. No, there are shamans all over the world. In South America, in Japan, in India. They're everywhere. So I feel we have to stop splitting hairs, east and west. It's all the same. Yeah, they do sleep on the floor, don't they? Something I did not experience, just a lot of very tiny, tiny rooms, tiny living quarters, but a very, very clean and Amazing food, beautiful temples. And so, what are you looking forward to this week? What's going on for you? Do you have any questions about solar storms, about spiritual awakening, about ascension symptoms? I also have a private community on YouTube where I have private videos only for members, and I'm adding to them at least once a week. So you can pretty much learn anything. So, yeah, I only like California rolls. I don't eat meat, and people are like, "But you visit Japan. They sushi, it's fish." I'm like, "I don't like any of it." So, I'm vegan. I'm plant-based. I don't eat animals. I don't. So, anyways, um, something I learned in South America. I lived in a vegan community, so you do experience astral travel every time you go to sleep, when you dream. That is a form, that is the biggest form of astral travel. Go look it up. I'm also part of the Climate Healers, so that's an organization I align with. And they're always going after, well, the politicians and the countries to keep their word on putting people and Mother Earth before profit. So it's just interesting. I won't answer that question. I don't answer personal questions on here. And I find that, yeah, we don't do that here. So, anyways, I'm getting off for now because I've been live for a couple hours on different platforms today. It's been a busy day for me, and I will see you next time. Take care.